right. We are officially live. Welcome, November the freaking 1st, 2021. By the way, it is an 8-day, just so you know, it is an 8-day, everybody. And I'm finding my Facebook page so I can pull this up and share it. So, V, how you doing? What's going on?
I am doing good. I cannot complain. Moving and shaking, and November 1st just feels like a birthday for some reason. Like it just feels like new things are happening starting with this day. So check in with me in like 3 to 6 months and see how we go. But I just feel like today is like a turning point for me. So I'm here for it, recognize it, and yeah. How are you?
I am well. I am well. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I got a new job starting a week from today. I've been on the same campus. It's a hospital campus. Hey Diana, hey Nicole. I've been on the same hospital campus for 20 years. I was hired there in 2002, February, almost 20 years. And then in April of 2004, I became the manager, the group fitness manager, and I've been there ever since. And
Mhm.
I was talking to a girl one day. Oh my God, hey Amy, hey Adjoa, hey Norm. And I was talking to another partner, and I said, "Hey, if a position ever opens, let me know." And she's like, "One's open right now." That was on a Wednesday. On Thursday, I was like, "I think I'm going to do it." I had to get my resume together because I haven't had one for 20 years.
Mhm.
And on Friday, I sent it in. I had my first interview on the following Tuesday. I had to tell my direct operations manager, "I'm going on vacation and you may get some calls while you're gone." I had my second interview online, had to present, horrible Wi Fi. I had to log it to my phone. It was crazy on the following Monday. And then I spent like the next like 8, 9 days on my vacation. And then they called me before I got done with my vacation, offered me the position. I countered. They came back. I accepted. I had to call my
Okay.
bosses, director and manager, and say, "Hey, my last day is going to be November 7th." And they were both very nice. They understand, they get it.
Mhm.
They hate to see me go. But yeah, so I am going
I'm
to be
excited.
a health and well-being partner in charge of a couple hospital campuses where I go on and create a culture of health and well-being. So I'm very
Oh no,
excited.
that
So
is amazing.
it's like
Congratulations.
taking my bubble that I've been doing for 30 years and just expanding it even more. So, hey,
Mhm.
Christy, hey, Sue.
Hey, hey.
Woo.
So
So,
yeah,
okay, hold on one
glad to
second.
be
Speaking of work, what I'm dealing with right
here.
now, after Friday, I won't have to deal with this again.
November 7th is Agile's birthday. Yes, Flo. I am just reordering my cards that I'm using tonight. I have not been reading with reversals for a while.
Ah,
So just turning them all right side up.
so
Just making
I'm gonna be reading with the Sugar Skull Tarot deck from David Ross. This is a gorgeous deck. Why am I doing this? Because today is like the Day of the Dead. It's November
Mhm.
1st is the Day of the Dead, correct? Because yesterday's
Yeah.
Halloween, today's the
Yep.
Day of the Dead. It's like All Saints,
All
Day of
Saints
the
Day.
Dia
And
de los Muertos. I
I
thought
am
about
reading.
doing this one, but I think I did this one last year.
I could. I do have that one. I could use that one.
And oh, 2 weeks ago I took all my spooky decks out and I used them.
Yes. Oh, now you. I knew I had like a Day of the Dead type of deck.
Santa
Do I want?
Muerte,
Yes. Do I want to use?
Memento Vivo or something. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday, November 7th. Oh, Adjua, yay, happy birthday. So that makes you a Scorpio.
Mm,
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Adjua. Thank you, Amy. Yes, I'm very, very excited. You know when you're leaving something of 20 years, which I'm not running away from anything because I love what I did. And
mm,
it wasn't difficult to walk away. That's when I know it was right because
mm-hmm.
I'm so very excited to see where I'm going. Um, and the cool thing is, one of the campuses is maybe 15 minutes from my house. Another campus is about 21 minutes. And then the home office, if I have to go in, because I can do 2 days a week from my home, and the other office
Nice.
is like 12 minutes away, where every day I've been driving 25 miles, which takes me anywhere in the morning about 38 minutes to get to work. Like today, it took me maybe about 50, 55 minutes to get home.
Mm.
So
Oh
so
wow.
yeah. So
Nice.
I'll be saving lots of gas. I don't care what the price of gas is right now. It can go up. I'm good.
I think I'm going to use the Antique Anatomy tonight.
Beautiful. Hey, Tiffany.
Yeah, I feel like
So
it's calling me for whatever reason. So
it is
yeah.
gorgeous. And it's funny because you can see this deck is a pretty big deck,
Mm,
the card stock is really, really nice. It's just kind of that, what is it, matte, where it's kind of dull.
mm-hmm.
It's not glossy at all, but it shuffles so well. Hey, Renee.
Hey, Renee. Wait, are those edges like super, like not rounded?
Yeah, they're pointy.
Like
Oh
turn
no,
it.
it's
Oh God,
pointy.
like you're
No,
very
it's a
pointy.
square, pointy edge. Very, very
Oh,
square. Yeah, I do like it. I'll be honest with you. I opened it up first and I thought these are really kind of stiff. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but yeah, I do like it. Who's
you like
who's
it?
making who's making you laugh? Is
Who
he taking
else?
his clothes off? Put your clothes on.
No, just dancing in the background quite suggestively. Anywho,
Woo. Oh my goodness. Oh
uh,
my goodness.
so
Ah.
um,
So
how
what
was your
else?
Halloween?
Halloween. Let's see. What did we do? So Saturday night, I dressed up like a doctor
A
because
doctor.
I don't really like dressing up, especially if it's uncomfortable. And Fabian was a jester, and we went to a
Okay.
party. It was nice, but we arrived at like 8 o'clock, and we left about 9:40 because we had to get up at 5 in the morning.
Mhm.
And then last night we like turned all the lights off. A couple of people were knocking on the door, and let me tell you what: when you don't answer, they're like ding 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 ding, beep 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 beep. And at one point,
Oh,
Fabian screams, "Get the fuck away from here!" I said, "Fabian, let's not be that house in the neighborhood that nobody likes. There's already enough of
no.
those in our neighborhood." So
Okay.
Renee, she said that October's over. Yeah, it's a good month.
I am too. It came and went. Came
I
and went.
I I truly love October for lots of reasons. The feeling, the vibe, but then I also, and I don't dislike the holidays, but I know from this moment forward, it often becomes a whirlwind of parties and things that don't mean a lot from the
Hmm.
heart. I'm one of those where like I'm probably not going to buy you a gift, but let's go have dinner or coffee. Let me
Hmm.
spend 2 hours with you talking about life rather than getting you
Hmm.
a gift that I don't even know if you're going to like or not.
Yeah. So.
So, ooh, so yeah. So hey everybody. So if you want to let us know where you're watching or calling from, you can
Mhm.
do that. Used to live there. Now Orlando. Who live where? Okay. I'm missing the Rochester. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So, and you guys, I don't know why I'm saying this. Maybe because Norm. But if you ever come to Orlando area, make sure you leave a little time to go to Casadega, Florida. Casadega is a community of psychic and mediums outside of Orlando. It's about 40 minutes
Mm,
outside. It's like Lilydale, New York. It's like where the Lilydale
nice.
psychics were come. Half the town is Spiritualist National Union, the church. The other half is just psychic mediums, and sometimes they get on each other's nerves. But you can go get 10 readings in a day from 10 different readers. There's a hotel
That's
there, V. When you come down, we are going to go
uh-huh.
stay in that hotel. And this hotel is haunted as F. And here's the thing. You have to arrive at a certain time and they say, "Hey, welcome, here's your key." Now, after 8 o'clock tonight, there's no one here. So if there's an emergency, call 911, but there's nobody on duty overnight because it's small. It probably budget wise said, but we'll be
Yeah.
back at 7 in the morning.
Wow.
So you literally, and I know some people who've stayed there before, and they said it's an old wooden hotel. I mean, it's classic old wooden Florida hotel.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, Amy's been there. You know about it.
That,
It's extremely peaceful. And they have this little ferry walk down by this lake. They call it a lake. It's really just like a hole. It's a swamp. And you go down there and take pictures. You will see orbs everywhere every night. I mean, just like boom, it is full. Full, full, full. Yay. Oh my gosh.
oh,
Right,
definitely.
Norm? So Norm said he'll have a drink and then leave in 5 minutes. We definitely will do that. That would be fun. That would be fun.
Oh my gosh. That was
So
awesome.
So, all right, well, let's do some reading. So, if you've not been with us before, here's how this goes down. V and I will each pull one card for you, and so we're each going to do a one card reading for you. And if you had a reading 2 weeks ago when it was just me, maybe hold off. If it's been 4 weeks since you've had a reading, you can raise your hand. But if you've had quite a few, maybe wait like 10 seconds before you hit enter. But here's how you get on my list of 8 people. And that's so funny. That is actually green and not blue. There's something about these lights that make things different. Here's how you get on the list. It looks green to you?
Oh, on my screen that I'm looking at, the Skype is green, but on my Facebook it's blue. Interesting.
Yeah, because every once in a while when I'm doing cards, it really looks different. So, it's okay. So here's how you get on my list. If you want, type the word me, M-E. If you want to put it in capital letters, even better. So type the word me. That gives us permission to read you. The first 8 gets on the list. And then if you don't get on the list, you can piggyback on with somebody, and we'll tell you how to do that in just a moment. So Arjun.
Diana.
Oh, I don't see Diana. Oh, there's Diana. Okay, I missed that one. Diana, Arjun.
Joanne. Sue.
Yep.
Carol.
Oh, did you get Nicole?
Nicole is after Carol on mine.
Oh, that's so funny. It comes before. Okay, we'll go by mine if we have to have a tie. So I've got 2 more after Carol.
Nicola and Ajua.
Ajua, the word is me, M-E, like you're saying, pick me. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you got Nicole. Okay, we got Ajua. And then anybody after Ajua? Okay, Nicola. So I got Nicola.
And then Christy came after Ajua.
So Christy, if we have time, but you are number 9, so I'm going to put you on the standby. So let me read off the list. We got our 8 people. So Arjun, probably Arjun, because I went to college with Arun. So I'm going to go with Arjun, Diana, Joanne, Sue, Nicole, not to be confused with Nicola, Nicole, Carol, Ajua, Nicola, and then if we get to Christy, we'll do it. So cool. So if you did not get on the list, or you're watching this in the archive, then what you can do is pick a number between 1 through 8. And when that reading comes up, just allow that reading to be for you, whatever's going on in your life right now. By the way, Nicole, I love the peacock. I just noticed what that was. First of all, I was drawn to the colors, and I'm like, I love peacocks. So, so you're not going to ask a question. We're just going to tell you what we think Spirit needs you to know. So, all right. Boom, boom, boom. So, V, are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you adjusting your deck?
I am. You know, I like to shuffle my deck.
Yes. Who doesn't like to play with their deck?
Listen, I like to get it all in my hands.
So you'd be so proud of me. So I had a psychic fair over the weekend with Kim Dambert over at Merritt Island, and one of the people who saw me before, she's like, I want to learn Lenormand. I said, well, let's do some private sessions. So she got on for a 30-minute session, and she says, I want to do Lenormand. I said, I'm going to bring my Lenormand tiles, and I brought my board, and oh my God, I just forget how much I love to do Lenormand. Oh, just so much fun. So, all right. So we are going with Arjun first. So Arjun, if you're out there, let us know. Just let us know that you're still there. And V will probably draw first, because that's just how we roll here. And I'm shuffling.
I'm going with number 2 today. Not a number I picked, but I'm going to go with 2.
I'm going 7. Oh my gosh. I never like 7. I'm one of the few people who don't like 7. It's not that I don't like it. Okay. Arjun is here.
All right, Arjun. All right, so I have the 6 of Rods, which is the 6 of Wands. I do believe in this deck. I should have looked at that first. Yes, Rods or Wands. Seriously?
You're trying to find a
Get
sword?
yes, just to make
So,
sure. Sorry, let me
so
just
Micheline, let me
yeah.
tell you, we've already picked our 8 people that we're going to read, but what you can do is pick number 1 through 8 and piggyback on that, or you can just piggyback on all 8 readings. So enjoy, sit back and enjoy the ride.
All right, so yes, it is the wands. So I have the Six of Rods. And so the Six of Rods is saying it's time for you to stand in the spotlight. All right. It's time for you to receive the applause, the accolades, the acknowledgments. Stop shying away from what is rightfully yours. Okay. And if you are someone that is, outside seeking that validation in order to stand up, it's time for you to find that validation within self to stand up on your own. You don't need props, you don't need support. You just need to find it within yourself to start celebrating yourself first and then allow the rest of that energy to magnetize to you. All right. There we go. This one sunflower is like standing strong and tall. And I want this to be you. Spirit is saying, this be you. No matter what is going on around you, be you. Okay? You've earned it. So allow yourself to receive it.
Yay! Hey, Troy, our
Hey, Troy.
tarot
Hey,
child is
Brent.
here, and Mr. Brant Williams. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing
Hey.
well. Brant, where in the world
Tash.
are you? All right, and then from me, we have got the King of Pentacles. Now, as you receive the accolades, as you stand yourself, also be very conscious of your movement forward. Take your time. Pentacles coins move very slowly. Kings know what they're doing. This is very much Virgo energy. So I would say don't get caught up in overanalyzing too much of this, but take the steps you need to take the steps you need to do to move forward. I'm really being drawn into like business and or learning, because I feel like all that you're doing right now is for career, whether you're still in some schooling or you're already working, or you're creating this side hustle business. But slow steps forward, don't overthink it, enjoy the journey, because it's going to really pick up and go much, much faster very, very soon. So there you go. So Arjun, let us know how that resonate and work with you. Yeah. So V, you didn't know, but when you were talking about applause, I hit the applause button, so you probably couldn't hear it. She can't
I
hear
thought
those things.
I thought I would be able to hear it this time.
I know, because you're on Skype. If you're watching on the other thing.
Boo. All right.
So yay, and okay, I'm looking at that. Okay, so precise and correct. But I think that happened when you were talking. So
Yes.
Arjun,
Thank you.
Arjun, you're welcome. Wonderful. Remember, you can always come back and rewatch this and make more distinct notes, especially as you start really putting this into practice. So hey, Natasha Cookie Weaver and Sharon. All right, so Diana is next along with V. She's piggybacking. So anybody who chose number 2, reading number 2, along with Diana, this is for you. We will speak to Diana, but it can resonate with anybody who chooses number 2. Thanks,
All right.
Sharon. We're feeling good today.
Thank you. All right.
Oh,
So
we both wore black, didn't we?
I had like a gray t-shirt on. It's a mess. All right. So Diana, we have the Queen of Coins. All right. And so this is the Queen of Pentacles. And so this Queen of Pentacles is asking you to stand grounded in your resources, to know that you are able to take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of the responsibilities that you have. It's asking you to be able to stand in this, or sit, I like to say for the queens, in this receptive space to be able to receive. All right. The Queen of Pentacles, she works really hard and she's really good with money as well. So if there's a need for you to kind of balance your money out and figure out what you have, it might be time to do that. But she's also in this receiving space. So allow yourself to, I don't want to say not work as hard, because that's not the feeling. It's just allowing all of your efforts that you've already put out into the world, sit and allow them to come back to you. That way you have a running tally of what you still may need to do down the line. But sit and allow the work that you've already put out in the world to come back and you be able to receive that. All right. And I'm also feeling like I don't know if there's someone around you that is asking for money, or is looking for a handout, but you might need to be a little tighter with the purse strings with this specific person. Okay. So hold on to that. And if it hasn't shown up yet, it may. So just hold on to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was really feeling drawn to like a son, probably an adult child or something that might be like reaching. So, and then from me, the Empress. Oh, I love it. So we got two very kind of female, feminine cards, very earth-oriented cards. But I love this card because she's looking over her shoulder. So I'm going there because she is literally like, I'm ready to have another baby. I mean, she's ready. She is prime. She is looking. She is, the Empress is often, Mother Earth. And she's
Mhm.
often, portrayed as pregnant, but I feel like she is ready to get her freak on, have some monkey sex. Yeah, right. So have some fun. If you're single, then get out there, do something safe or whatever. But enjoy. If you're married and the relationship's great, then do something to throw the rose petals, put on the lingerie, do whatever. But it's like, let's have some fun here. It's so funny. I would never feel this with the Empress, but look at this card. She has got the eye. She's got the eye. So I love that for you. Oh my God, V, that's for you too. I forgot.
Oh, it is for me.
Ah,
Yes.
but yeah, so Diana. Oh my God, and that's for Diana. I kept forgetting. I'm so glad I forgot who it was, Diana, because I know you from personal private readings. But yeah, Diana, you really need to listen to that. You really need to, yeah. How do I get out of my business, right? Um, but yeah, so Diana, this is an interesting card coming up. I really feel like this is a little kind of pushing you out of your comfort zone. So
I
yeah,
love
so I love it. All right, yes, have some fun. And you're a Scorpio, so get your freak on.
it.
I wish I had that button. Get your freak on.
Yep. Go.
Oh my
Get your
gosh.
go.
Where's Norm to say, Mitch, you're sweating, you're turning red. Um, all right, so number three, Joanne.
Joanne.
Yay.
All right. So Joanne. All right, Joanne. I have the devil. Um, And so the devil here talks about the things that you're tied to. Okay. It's time to take inventory of the attachments that you have in the world. And if those attachments are healthy attachments. Okay. Because you're actually the only one that can free yourself from the things that are not serving you. But you have to recognize when things are toxic, you know. Um, the devil card is related to Capricorn, and having that very strong workaholic type of energy. And so sometimes there can be a lot of draining that happens in this element of work. Makes me think of Rihanna, work, 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 work. Yeah. Sometimes it can be unsexy when you work too much, or when you are avoiding other attachments or toxic things in your life and you're throwing yourself into work. All right. So it's just this devil is just coming up to look at what you have going on around you, where you're pouring your energy to, and where you may not be receiving anything reciprocal from it. All right. So there's the devil.
And we're having a lot of earth energy. Empress, King of Pentacles,
Mm.
Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. So there's a lot of earth energy tonight. I think we've only had what, one wand so far. So hey,
Yeah.
Chris Jameson Matthews, good to see you. Yeah. So all
Hey,
right.
hey.
So and Joanne, from me, this is Knight of Swords. So yeah, it's real good time to. I have to change this. Spirits yelling at me. It's time to go visit the past for just a moment. Pick up your shit and get out of there. So literally, it's
Mm.
like go step into the past just a moment. Take care of whatever business, people, things. If there's any stuff you got to pick up from the ex or something like that, pick it up and get out of there. Don't stay long. So this could be very kind of like metaphorish, as in, as you're reminiscing, thinking of the past, it's okay, but don't stay there long. In other words, the only reason to go back there is to claim what's yours, release what isn't. That way you can move forward on a more light feeling. This is literally about dropping luggage and going. So there you go, Joanne. Anybody else who chose number three? Hope that made some sense. Let us know. And Sharon said you piggybacking on the next one, so I don't know if it was this one or the one coming up. So Sue is next. So Sue is next. And,
All
and
right.
number 4. So Sue and anybody who chose number 4.
All right. So Sue, here we have the 6 of Blades, which is the 6 of Swords. Blades are swords in this one. So with this 6 of Swords, this is about, the swords are always about the mental, communication, the mind, thinking, all of that kind of good stuff. And so with the 6 of Swords, it's asking you to, it's time for you to change your perspective. Okay. I feel like you've been stuck in a spot, and I feel like there have been, um, hints and nudges to kind of push you out of the space that you're in, but it feels like your mind is stuck in this space. It's time for you to kind of switch the perspective and allow yourself to be guided out of whatever you're in currently. Um, this is also telling me open up your imagination. This has a lot of limiting belief feeling to it. I can only have this, I can only get this much, and it's like you block yourself in. But I feel like you've been getting these nudges that you can have so much more if you would just shift your perspective and trust being led out of the place that you're currently in. Okay. Sixes talk about balance, so it's time for you to start to think differently and start to speak differently on your life as a whole, because that will move you out of the mud and into the current of what's to come next. Okay. So 6 of Blades.
And Sue, from me, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I've shuffled these. And interesting, really, really take heed with your money right now. See how she's cherishing it? It's okay to dress up. It's okay to enjoy the finer things that you have, even though people around you may not have them. This is not the whole let your light shine, don't worry about others. You worked hard for them. You were conscious of how you got them, and you take care of them. So, it's okay. Enjoy dressing up. Enjoy, this is not about spending more money. This is about appreciating the things that you have around you, especially some of the finer things. Because I really feel like in the next couple of years, you're going to do a deep minimization, house cleaning, and getting rid of a lot of stuff. So I don't know if there's something coming up where you're life-changing kind of a thing, but I can really feel you downsizing. I don't like that word, but minimalizing things, So appreciate everything you got now, because it's going to make that more important once you finally do kind of let go. And I would say that 2 to 5 years. So let us know if that made some sense and resonate with you, Sue. And we're going to Nicole, not to be confused with Nicola. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Nicola, because I know a Nicola rather than a Nicola, like Nikola Tesla, Nicola. So Nicole is next. Nicole, let us know that if you're out there.
All right,
Oh, Sharon, did
Nicole.
that resonate with you? Sharon was piggybacking. This
I
is
love
number
it.
5. Number 5.
All right, Nicole in the number 5s. Here we have the Queen of Rods, or the Queen of Wands. All right. And so this Queen of Wands is saying that it is time for you to turn on the spice, the drama, the look at me. It is time for you to step into your dynamic, creative, passionate, intense energy. This is not, giving you carte blanche to just go out and just be extra, extra to the point of no one can stand you, but it is saying it's time for you to turn on the extra that makes you you. Okay. I love these red, they're not roses. I don't know what kind of flowers they are. But there's so much passion in the color red. There's so much life, and it's just like blood. It's just brimming with life. Okay. So with this Queen of Wands, she is also the queen that uses her feminine wiles to her advantage, meaning she's the one that plants the seeds. She knows what she wants. She speaks on it. She puts the energy out there and she waits to see how it comes back to her. All right. But it's just her magnetism, it's her flair. So it's saying it's time for you to turn that up. Don't be afraid of your sexuality, your sensuality, whatever that may look like. Stand in it because you are in the process of receiving what is due you. But it needs this energy for it to come in. Okay?
All right. And Nicole, from me, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, I love this because look at this. And it's so funny because I'm having a hard time reading this deck with the traditional meanings. Because
Mm-hmm.
look at this person, this woman, she's standing. She's standing on the balcony here. She's looking. She's ready to spice it up. I'm serious. Her boudoir is right next door. So it's like she really is beckoning you to come in. And the cool thing is this is you. You have everything you need. The 9 of Pentacles woman has got it all. In the olden days, they looked at her as like the kept woman. Today, she is the one who, brings home the bacon, fries it up in the pan, and never lets you forget you're a man. So she literally is there taking charge of it. And V alluded to this, not only taking charge of everything around her, but everything inside of her and everything, sexually too. So really, really embrace that, and don't be afraid to explore. I think that's a key word for you right now, the word explore. Nicole, so explore lots of things right now. Very, very different than a traditional read for this card, but it definitely rings true. And also, Sue said she's preparing to sell off most of her household, letting go. So that all makes sense, changing her perspective. And also, Susan piggybacked on it, and it said made sense to you, and also Sharon. So that was kind of cool. Everything's popping up at the same time. Oh, somebody asked what deck is that? Okay, so yeah, the
Yep.
Antique Anatomy Tarot.
Yep. By a clear
Cool,
good child.
good child. So, Nicole, I hope that made some sense. Anybody else who piggybacked on number 5? So we're going to Carol, number 6. Carol, let us know if you're still with us. If not, you can
Carol
always come
number
back and watch it later.
All right, Carol. Oh, I love this. So this is the the Knight of Elixirs, which is the Knight of Cups, and I love that this says fertility. So, um, yeah, fertility tonic. So, with this Knight of Cups, essentially the Knight of Elixirs, this is talking about allowing yourself to go with the flow of relationship or romance or love. Okay. It's also talking about, having those emotions of up and down or back and forth. And there's this deep drive to go. I don't know where you are with relationship. If you're in the place with fertility, if you're looking for, to have any children at this point, or even birth a business or a baby something, a pet mom or something like that. But this is talking about go with that energy, go with the flow of it, the time. Um, if you are in the space of dating or with someone long term, this is talking about turn up the romance, allow that to come through and come forth as well. All right. But it's just movement with the energy of love and affection and adoration instead of doing a stop pause. Okay. So I hope that resonates.
And then for me, Carol, the card is the Emperor. Oh my gosh, I almost said Empress. So the Emperor, oh my God, look at just the colors on these are so beautiful. So this is very interesting because I feel like this person is really all about assessing the situation before them. I think right now is a very important time, Carol, and number 6 is for you to assess what's going on around you. Be very diligent about what is presented to you. I'm getting just all these like Godfather vibes, and I really don't remember the movies if I even saw them, but it's like the Godfather, nobody phases them.
Mm,
When stuff is handed to them, they like, huh, okay. And whatever just got handed could be the biggest blow in their world, and it's like, but they're just like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take care. It's like, so really assess the situation. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Stay grounded and just be conscious of, you know, what your actions might bring about. Because I'm really drawn to the gun and to what looks like, I can't, to me, I keep thinking it's like dead birds on the table, but I know it's not. I just can't see very good with the camera back and forth. But be careful what your actions or your words might do or create. So really, really focus, pay attention, be mindful, and in the present moment. I feel like there's something really big going on for you, Carol, where you need to be very, very present and conscious of your choices and how you react to stuff. Also, this is something that feels not like you're unsafe, but this feels very protective in the sense of be conscious of your surroundings so that you can stay in a place of power. Yeah. So there's a
Mm.
lot going on with that one card right there, Carol. So yes, it is Scorpio season, Natasha Cookie Weaver. But there's a lot of Scorpio. So hey, Jennifer Richardson. So Jennifer,
Hey,
we've already picked our 8 people. We just did number 6, but Jennifer, you can piggyback on number 7 or 8 if you want to. But we've already got everybody for tonight, and we'll be here again in 2 weeks probably. We're here every 2 weeks doing this. So let's see. Interesting, Natasha. They've already chosen. Okay, thank you, Natasha. Thanks for watching out for us. Okay, so Adjua is next, and I'm piggybacking on it, and this is number 7s. So anybody wants to piggyback on number 7, this is for you. And also, a lot of people say every card resonated with them. So take it. Take the collective reading. All right.
all right. So, Ajua and number 7 and Mitchell, we have the Hierophant. And so with the Hierophant here, we're talking about, um, for me, it's always like the teacher card, but not only teaching, but also learning, so being able to be both, okay? Um, and the lessons that you have learned, they may have been unconventional, they may have been a little outside the box, a little different, but it's saying what have you learned from your experiences, and then what can you teach from your experiences in your own way. All right. This Hierophant has a lot of order to it, has a lot of structure to it. But I love that this has their bones, but it has some leaves growing from it. So it's saying that new things can come from old ways. All right. So you get to teach your lesson, or you get to teach what you've learned from your point of view. Okay. Whatever experience that you've been through, you don't have to teach that same experience to someone else in that way. You can take it for yourself and put it out into the world, fresh, with your own vibe, and it brings new life. Okay. So.
Beautiful. All right. So Adjua, from me, the 10 of Wands. So this is so unusual. I love it. So I'm laughing because you can see this woman's carrying the 10 wands, but what's on her back? This is an interesting moment for me. Don't forget the baby. And what I mean by that is it's like don't leave something behind right now. Again, we're back to present moment mindset. Be conscious when you're about to get up from the restaurant. Look around you, make sure you have everything with you. As you're about to leave the house, make sure you take a moment, take a breath, and say, is there anything else I need for work? So be conscious of what you might be leaving behind. And the 10 of Wands is often about good, hard, heavy, solid work, spiritual, creative, transformative with the wands. And I feel like why those two are coming together is because you are so focused on work and there is so much work going on, probably a little exhausted, maybe a little sleep deprived. But more importantly, it's like, don't forget the things around you. So as you're about to walk out the door, as you're about to, go to sleep, as you're about to whatever, take a moment, just breathe and go, is there anything else I need right now? Do I have everything I need? Just asking yourself that. And again, putting yourself in that present. Boy, I just did that, and I just literally, my whole body just sank into the chair because I practice that regularly, so it really hits me hard. And this is for me. It's so funny, but anyway, yeah. Be conscious what you might be forgetting and leaving behind as you're so wrapped up in all the hard work around you. So there you go, Adjua, and anybody who chose number 7. And Carol, Scorpio, present, assessing what is around you. Good. Jennifer, yes, we'll chat soon. Paola, you piggybacked on number 7, and it both resonated. Beautiful. All right, so we've got Nicola next, and then we'll see if we have time for Christy. So this is number 8, Nicola and number 8.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome.
Hey, Lisa.
All right, number 8. All right, here we have the 8 of elixirs, which is the 8 of cups. And the elixirs say despair, aura cleanse, let go potion, soul journey, the void, wake up potion. So the 8 of cups or the 8 of elixirs here is talking about leaving things that are no longer resonating with you. Okay. I feel like you've poured a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of into a situation, endeavor, and it just feels like, when you're at the beach and building a sandcastle, and just when it's almost done, the waves come up and wash it away, and you sit and you try to rebuild it again, and the waves come up and wash it away. And so there's some evidence here that whatever you're trying to make happen, or whatever you're trying to build, or wherever you're putting a lot of your energy into, and it continues to be washed away, it's time to let it go. It's not your door to open. Okay, you've done your part, but 9 times out of 10 in situations, you need others to work with you, or the energy to meet you. You can't do it by yourself. And this card is saying that it's okay to let it go. Something better is on the horizon. Something better is waiting for you, but you have to, abandon what has been worked on, or what you have tried, and have trust and faith that wherever you're walking, or wherever you're going to, wherever you're being led, is what's going to work out. Okay. So allow yourself to mourn, allow yourself to let it go, but just know that this is a transformation time as well. You're meant for more than what you're putting your heart and energy into. So don't, nobody puts baby in the corner. Don't allow yourself to just kind of have a little bit. You can have so much more. So trust that and start moving towards it. Okay?
All right, Nicola, from me, the Knight of Swords. Wow, we're coming up with a lot of this. And this one is, there's a little bit of the same stuff here. We need to go back and repair some stuff. So I feel like there's some relationships that you might need to go back and kind of mend them, repair them. Some you might just need to talk about, some you might need to apologize, some you might need to just come to an agreement with. But I feel like there needs to be some letting go of that. And this makes some sense with the 8 of Cups, 8 of Elixirs, because it's like that's still baggage that you're holding on to. I can't, and both of these, the card that Vish talked about is a lot of kind of introspective work, and it's kind of a little shadowish kind of often, and the way she said it was a little away from that. But this card is pointing me to the back, and it's usually not that. So once again, this card is very Aquarius energy. It's about lifting up. It's about taking off. It's movement. It's the fastest night. But I feel like you can't move forward right now until you mend and take care of the past. If you're not familiar with Ho'oponopono, which is an ancient Hawaiian practice, then I'm going to put the link to a video I created. That way I don't have to say what it is. But it's a really cool cord cutting forgiveness technique that can be used with like anybody or anything that you need to do. So I really feel like that's something I would look into, Nicola, to look into, and then anybody else who wants to kind of check it out. I'm putting the link here because I got it on text replacement. I can tap it that fast. And that's a video that I created that you can go see of how to practice it, or you can look up Ho'oponopono practice and figure out how to do it. So there you go, Nicola. Yeah, heal some stuff from the past before you're able to move forward. And you know what, V? We got time. Let's do it. Christy, number 9. Bonus round. Bonus round. Where's my DJ horn? Sorry, you couldn't hear it. It sounds like that's what it sounds like.
All right, so Christy, the 5 of rods.
Oh wow! Did you see
And
Nicola's? Sorry.
yes.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, I hope, and Nicola, I want you to watch that video because I really think it can help. It's not about them anymore, it's about you. And
Hmm.
unforgiveness, when you hold on to unforgiveness, and Viva will echo this, she knows this, it's like drinking poison, expecting it to hurt the other person. It's you. So it's not about them anymore. This is about you. So
Yeah.
hopefully there'll be some big shifts. And just being in this group, we're all here
Hmm.
supporting you, the energy right here, right now. So everybody in our own way, let's just support Nicola as they do whatever they need to do to work through whatever they need to work through for their highest good and greatest growth. So it is. All right.
And so,
So Christy.
all right. So, Christy, we have the Five of Rods or the Five of Wands. Christy, I'm gonna be honest with you. Stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting yourself, okay? It feels like your energy is ready to move into this next space. It goes into the Six of Rods, which is that validation piece. But this Five of Rods here is just talking about, just being torn. There's a part of you that wants to sit down. There's a part of you that wants to stand up. And as long as you stay in conflict with self, you'll never get to that six of actually having grace, compassion, and recognizing the greatness within you so everybody else can witness it as well. Okay? You don't have to be in constant competition or fight with self. All right? The thing is, if you feel that you should be doing something, do it. That's usually your intuition speaking. It might sound weird, it might be off the wall and crazy, but your energy is behind it. And if you follow that, if you feed into that, if you trust that, it will turn over. But as long as you continue to throw dukes with yourself, you just kind of like chasing your tail. Okay? So if you're ready to evolve and move up into that next level, get out of the ring with yourself and take that next step. Okay? So,
Beautiful. And then Christy, and number nine's from me, Two of Wands. Yeah, it's literally just make the decision. Make the decision to get it done. And I love this image of, this person looks to be female, looking at the globe, looking at the map of the world, ready to get out there and adventure. And this is another wand. So you had five wands, right? Five of wands, and this is two of wands. So
yep.
right now, Christy, this is all fire for you. Fire is all about transformation. Fire can certainly heal too, even though cups usually brings in the healing energy, but fire can do that. But I really feel like looking at the larger picture too of how you duke it out with yourself is affecting those around you. Because I do think you have family, maybe kids and stuff like that. And it's like how you're, the old saying, if you don't put the mask on yourself, then how can you help everybody around you? So this is a great time to take care of yourself. So then that way you will be the best you can be for those around you that need you maybe even more than yourself, because when you are at your best, then you can help the rest. And I usually
Mm-hmm.
don't rhyme things, but we're going to just leave it there.
Let's go. We're going
Yeah,
with it
just
today.
let it go. Just let it go. So, Christy, I hope that makes some sense, and I hope that resonates with you. And that's nine. We did nine tonight. Woohoo! We're not making it a habit. We're not making it a habit. We
Right.
just did it. Yeah. No, I was like, I wish you could
I
hear the
think you
sound.
know
Hey, you guys, thanks for hanging with us. And you know what? One of the best ways you can support us is hit that like, heart button, follow, subscribe, share. Joanne, thank you so much. Um,
you.
if you do want to do a financial support, um, here are our Venmo, PayPal's. And once again, this is, just if you feel led, this is not, something you have to do if you had a reading. Like I said, one of the best things you can do is anytime you see us online, like, subscribe, share, hit the like button a bunch of times. It can all help us. Any content creator. And then also, I got a brand new website. So I got a brand new website, and if you want to go check it out, you can go check it out. There's the site. And I'm starting to do a little more blogging. I'm trying to put my weekly thing on my blog, trying to put any articles that I've written on there. And the cat is out of the bag. December, I've published it. I will be published in the Cartomancer magazine And I had a real moment because I'm looking at the cover they sent me, and like there's Rachel Pollack's name, and then right below her name was mine. So I made the I was like, you can't get more real than being below Rachel Pollack. The only way it could get more real is if I was above Mary Kay Greer and below Rachel Pollack. I was a sandwich of the tarot queens.
There you do it.
Oh my God. And you guys listen. So V, think about what's going on in your life, but I'm presenting at StarCon in Palm Beach in January. So if you're Florida people or you want to come, they're doing virtual and in person. So it's going to be a true hybrid. So starcon.com, and I'm going to put that in here. Check it out. And V, what you got going on right now?
This weekend is Kitchen Table Gathering with Melissa Sanova, November 6th and 7th. It is her, Potter Honoreo, and I. We are each teaching presenting or teaching about something within tarot. My personal presentation is going to be about divine decision making. Using the tarot to help you to make decisions, putting a different spin on it versus the should I do it, should I not do it. But really going into taking the temperature of how the decision will affect mind, body, spirit. So getting a little deeper into that. It is this weekend, November 6th and 7th. The tickets can be found on eventbrite.com, Kitchen Table Gathering. I don't have the link right now on me, but if you look that up, it'll pop up. The tickets are, there's two tiers, $250. For $250, there's a swag bag that is out of this world that comes with the ticket. And then the ticket for just to attend is $100. So ticket sales are still open if you guys are interested. Yeah, that's what I'm doing this weekend.
And is
And
that
then
in person?
personally,
In person or online?
it's virtual. Thank you. It is virtual.
Virtual.
She made it virtual. So anyone and anywhere in the world can attend. It starts Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I forgot the time it starts on Sunday, but it's virtual.
So,
Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say I have to. I've spoke about this before, but I got to start. This is one of the hardest things for the pandemic for me, was when there's a virtual workshop. First of all,
Mhm,
to book it, then second of all,
mhm.
clear my schedule because I'm so used to having the in-person ones where I'm out of town, I'm not at my
It's
house.
like, yeah,
And when you're in your house, it's too easy to be
it's
doing
different.
laundry and it's like you just don't. It's like and then a session pops up. Oh, I forgot to block my calendar. And you're like, well, I'll just put that in there, and you're missing stuff. So it is
Yep.
funny. But so you guys, there's the starcon.com site. You can check that out. Also, you see the World Divination Teachable Animal Communication and Dream Interpretation. Those are the two classes that I got voted the best teacher for the World Divination Association for. So you can check out those two. They're online on-demand webinars. One, animal communication, the other, dream interpretation, that you can check out. So excited about that. Anything else, V?
Um, I am opening up early payment, I guess you can say, for my one-to-one coaching called Astro Alchemy, where we are working with basically it's shadow work, looking at the hidden elements, looking at those parts of you that you keep in the dark that are kind of shameful that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to recognize, but it's actually sourcing those, pulling those up, looking at them, being able to embrace them and adopt them or the lessons that have come from them in your life so that you can shine. For you to be on 100% of the side of yourself is so important. Sometimes those shadow elements really hold us back from our true greatness. And so the purpose of this one-to-one coaching is to, find out where these things came from and figure out what we were supposed to learn from them, forgive ourselves, forgive others, adopt them, create a new relationship with self, and then use them for your best and highest good. So if you guys are interested in that, please send me a message or a DM. I can give you all the information about it. It's a 4-month coaching container. So the next I won't call it cohort, but the next section starts in January. But I've opened up the payment plan early. So if you need a little longer time to pay on it, you can do that. So definitely shoot me a message if you are interested in working with Shadow for 2022.
Yay! And I hate working with shadow. It is amazing. I tell you, it is amazing work. One of the biggest lessons, I'm sure V goes over this, but anytime someone goes, "Oh God, I hate that person. I hate when
Yes.
they do this," I said, "Okay, the reason you probably hate that is because that is your shadow." What? I
Yep.
said, yeah, there's they something that they do, you do to a lesser or greater degree, and you don't
Mm,
want to own it. You don't want to take charge of it. And I tell
yep.
you, pulling that stuff out is sometimes really painful, but it is so good on the it's like popping a pimple. You know what?
If
It's nasty and
yeah,
gross and bleeds a little bit, but then it heals up beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
So,
And if anybody
all
here has
right.
ever had to take Father John's, to like it's a expectorant and it like gets basically like you just throw up any kind of phlegm that has ever been on your system or on your lungs. So from birth, it is kind of like that type of feeling. But you get
And
it all out and you're good to go. So
And I'm sure
yeah.
people are going, well, why would I not want to join that? I said, because on the other side, your life is gorgeous. Seriously.
Yeah, and your shadows don't tap dance and self sabotage the things that you really want to
Yeah.
do. So
Yep. Yep. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We're going to bring this to a close. I will say, may the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me see and recognize the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. Namaste.
I say namaste.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.